From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
For the finest in vinyl siding, rain gutters, overhangs, storm and replacement windows, even patios and decks, trust in the experts at Ultimate Siding and Gutters. In addition to being licensed and insured, our technicians are also friendly and courteous, performing hassle-free service and installation at affordable rates. Plus, we provide free estimates for commercial and residential structures. Our entire staff will exceed your expectations. For the ultimate in siding, gutters, and much more, call Ultimate Siding and Gutters today.
All right, everyone, welcome here tonight to the longest race of the year for the Underdog Racing League. And this one brought to you by South Street Media, sponsoring the race here tonight to kick off the playoffs here this season. Are you guys ready at home to turn them loose? Action here tonight, ready to go. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We are ready to go racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight to open up the playoffs for the Underdog Racing League. Everybody at home, welcome here tonight to tonight's coverage. So again, we're going to get ready to rock and roll here as the field continues to circulate around the Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight to get ready to go racing here this evening. Could be a fun one here tonight as we get ready to fire them off here. And again, thank you to every one of you coming up here tonight. Practice going to run down. Gensler right now, fastest in practice, comes in number 1 on the charts here for that number 5 machine coming into the playoffs. No surprise, he's been quick all year long. Quick here again, at least in practice for this one. As we get ready to fire it off here tonight as well. So qualifying, getting ready to turn them loose here. 4 minutes of qualifying. And let's go ahead and give a big shout out to all the people that make all of this possible here for us. Of course, Ultimate Signing and Gunners LLC. Man, thanks to those guys coming on board to sponsor the season, as well as the primary sponsorship alongside South Street Media. Again, South Street Media coming on tonight for tonight's race. Can't give them any big thank you to those partners that we have to make all of this possible each and every week, to bring all the action to you here live. We got 4 minutes of practice right now lined up and ready to go here tonight. This should be a fun one here tonight as the guys are on pit road ready to go. We take a look here. David Beulah there rolling out on track. He'll get up to speed alongside Justin Stenard, Chance Durham, and Chase Durham both in the playoffs here. Part of that 10-car playoff field. And really not many races here to make it happen in the playoffs. Stenard going to go out fast right now in qualifying. It'll be Justin Stenard top of the board. Can Stenard turn this thing into a championship winning year? It starts right here at Charlotte tonight. You got to be on your A game if you're Justin Stenard and everybody else. Chase Durham right there as well, now top of the board. You're starting to see familiar names jump up to the top of the board. What about a Dane Moyer right there in that fourth spot in that Red Bull Energy Drink Ford Mustang? But right now, Chase Durham right now on top of the board. Chance back there in third. The Durham brothers are really going to have to go at it. And really this whole field is, because there's one man that's going to stand out here so far this year. And man, oh man, it's that number 5 of Jason Finsler. He has been on rails, if you would say the least, for that number 5. You take a look at Jason Finsler, the year that he has had. He has been on top of the world. Can he make it happen here tonight and open up this playoff with a win at Charlotte? Again, the longest race of the year, but all that hype and all that talk, I don't think that matters to Jason Finsler as he goes to third. Finsler top of the board. Dylan Walterman there in the 99 ride. He'll roll around here in 7th. But there's just certain guys out here that I don't think the hype train bothers. And I think that Jason Finsler car, yes, he's 4th on the board right now, but I don't think that hype train bothers him near as much as it may bother others. And we'll see how he does here tonight, starting on the pole. There we go. First lap, not great. Second lap, on to the money. And that's exactly what Finsler has been doing all year long. He'll start up front here tonight. That's scary if you're one of these competitors to this gentleman, to know he's starting on pole here tonight, and you're going to have to go get him. And that is a scary alternative. Finsler on top of the ball. You don't need him up there. It's just, he's so good. But that's where he's going to start. Comes in with that points lead in the playoffs. Starting on top of the board here tonight. And that is just absolutely terrifying if you're these other drivers in the playoffs right now. You've got to be absolutely, as they would say, pooping bricks to see him up front again. And you take a look at the schedule here tonight. 2 stages here tonight. Stage lap 40, stage lap 85. Those so important points here tonight at the Charlotte Speedway. Again, Pocono in 1 week. Then we ended out at Richmond as well. And my nerves here tonight is as bad as everyone else's here this evening. This is going to be absolutely nuts for 130 laps here tonight. Well, we don't have Jason Finsler in the Discord. I can't see where he's at, unfortunately. If there's anybody I can see here. Dylan Walterman there, getting going here, but there we go. Race time. It is time to grind up here at Charlotte. Let's take a look at where everybody will start here tonight for the first round of the playoffs. Now, the chase driver on the starting grid is not done completely, but the one on your ticker is. And you see up front there, who's it going to be? It's going to be Jason Finsler, top of the board. Row number 2 here tonight alongside Chase Durham. And there is the one, the only chance Durham alongside of him is going to be Cody there in that machine alongside David Beulah right there as well. Having a good start here tonight. Justin Stenard, Dane Moyer, and a couple more all ready to go here tonight. Man, oh man. The field is ready to go here for tonight's coverage. South Street Media here tonight. Thank you to all the folks over at South Street Media to make this one possible as we'll grid up on the front straight away. Let's see what Mr. D. Stunard has to say. Well, can't see Stunardo's message. But we'll get ready to roll. We are gridded up, ready to rock and roll here tonight. So again, 12 cars, 130 on the board. Somebody is going to walk out of here extending that points lead. Someone else is going to hang their head low. Who is it going to be here tonight at Charlotte? Can Jason Finsler yet again go to victory lane here this year? Can Durhams, can they get up there and get it done and make their presence felt here in the playoffs? We're about to find out. The Underdog Racing League live at Charlotte. Playoff race number 1. We are ready. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. We're ready to go as the field works their way down the back straightaway once again here. And oh man, oh man. And again, thank you to South Street Media. They are located down Melbourne, Australia. Again, our friends down south there. They do a lot of sim racing and car enthusiasts, if I could speak tonight, and media branding. You can check them out over at twitch.com, www.twitchtv.com/South Street Media, or on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and more. Check out South Street Media. Here we go. Coming to green. Field 2x2. Finsler on the pole. We're racing at Charlotte. Here we go, boys and girls. 130 laps from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we are running here tonight. This should be fun. This should be real good. Durham out front. Taking a look. Up front, everybody knows the tail. Take a look right now. Finsler out front leading the charge at the moment. What can you do if you're Finsler leading the way right now? David back there in second. We'll get your chase ticker up in a moment. But there is David Beulah right there in that 7th spot, trying to hang on side by side. David right there mid-pack trying to hold it tight right now. And again, it's early on. There's Chance Durham right there to 4th. And again, Finsler going to start to pull away over Chase Durham right behind him. Christopher Hertz and Mr. Chance Durham. Cody Dorsey inside the top 5. Everybody back to the bottom here. So again, a tire strategy here tonight going to be very simple. You've got 2 stages. You got to make this race kind of cut it into slices as Beulah jumps underneath. Appears to be the 99 to his outside of Walterman. They'll go 2x2 off of turn number 4. 2x2 doing the dance down the front straightaway. Keep doing that dance, boys and girls, but Finsler out front, eating away again as the battle continues for second. This is not good. You see the battle for second. Hurts. Right there, Durham right there as well. Durham gonna work the top, chase Durham up top. Durham brothers, nose to tail right now, up top right at the moment. Meanwhile, don't look now, Jason Finsler pulling away from the pack here as they work their way down the back straightaway. David Bula right now inside the top 8 as well, but Justin Stenardo up to 4th. He'll wash up the racetrack. Stenardo got to the bottom, got the position, washes up in front of a car. Dylan Walterman right there as well. And Chase right there fighting through once again. Christopher Hurt still up there in the top 3. Cody Dorsey. Justin Stenard going to go double file. Look at the battle here, 4th and 5th. Man, this is a playoff party at the front of the field here tonight at Charlotte. See them as they work their way out of the corner once again. We'll go extended view here for a moment here. This is going to be so much fun here as we go extended view here tonight at the Charlotte Raceway. What do you have to think about as you watch these guys do battle here around this racetrack? Again, extended view for a bit here as they continue to run up front. See them 2 by 2 by 2 here tonight at Charlotte. I think what you're seeing on your screen, at least right now, pretty even, honest, good racing out of these drivers. We watch from high above, Christopher Hurts Road leading that second pack of drivers, but Finsler starting to pull away 0.7 of a second the gap right now here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That gap stays about the same right now as they continue to rock and roll around the racetrack. You've got to be thinking about what you need to do over 122 more laps here tonight. Indeed, the name said it for itself. It's the longest race of the year, right? That is what it was billed as. That is what it is. And you just got to take care of that race car all evening long. As they're back here, got the chase grid up and going for you. You see that green underline marker. That indicates drivers in the playoffs. Now, what the deal is here tonight, we're going to give away 10 points in these stages. Could be huge with 2 opportunities to get stage points here tonight. We're going to be giving away the stage points here again in this race with 2 opportunities of that. Finsler continuing to dominate. About a 30.8, 30.7 actually, to Cody Dorsey's 30.8 and Mr. Hurts 31.0. And look at Finsler, 30.873 to the 31.089s. He is just absolutely on another planet right now than everybody else out here. That is what has made him so good this year. It's just unreal, folks at home. I'm a little bit impressed just how hard he has ran to keep that car the way it is. And great racing overall, side by side behind them as well. Man, wonderful, wonderful racing you're watching right now. Cody Dorsey up to 3rd in that machine, side by side behind them. It's going to be a couple of cars. Stenard in this battle for position at the moment with Dylan Walterman and a few more. Stenard up the hill. They're going to go 3 wide to clear Stenard. Good driving out of all 3 drivers to keep this thing clean. Keeping it clean right now. Name of the game, Durham right there battling at the moment. Car in the wall again. Justin Stenard up high in the fence. Really, the only non-playoff drivers we got in here tonight is Catrone and Steele. The only 2 non-playoff contenders. So you just got to be careful around those guys. They're not in the playoffs. I'm sure that they'll keep in mind that they're around playoff cars who are fighting for a championship here. We're going to keep the cameras mid-pack here because right now, Jason Fensler continues the Fensler dominance here this season and continues to pull away. This guy just absolutely burning through the field here all year long. Did you see the battle for position between the 2 and the 99 of Dylan? So great side-by-side racing between those two right now. And the Underdog Racing League here tonight. Man, oh man, oh man. Side-by-side racing action. I mean, you take a look. Up front, David Beulah back here as well. Beulah hanging on side by side with Dylan Walterman there as well. Walterman sitting there going at it. Fensler continuing to lead right at the moment. You gotta be impressed here. Fensler just up front yanking them as they're still side by side for 6th and 5th. Dylan Walterman and Chance Durham right there going at it double file. You see on board right now the 52 machine, David Beulah up top in that sim box machine trying to move the car around. And that's the way they set at the moment. Again, 114 laps to go in tonight's racing action. England nose to tail right now. Down the front straight away we go. Fensler out front. But this is the battle. 6th, 7th on back. David Beulah right there in the mix as well. Beulah to the top. And just so nice to see Beulah right there in the top 5. The gap up front still steady at 2.1 seconds. I mean, you take a look here at the year that the career that Fensler's had here in the Underdog Racing League, a 70% win percentage, 80% pole percentage, over 502 laps led, makes Jason Fensler the primary target for everyone on track to try to outduel over this 3-race playoff. But right now, there is Christopher Hertz alongside of Dane Moyer just to the outside. 111 laps to go here tonight at Charlotte, clicking them off, 20 laps in the books here tonight in this beautiful race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Side by side, it's going to be Moyer and Christopher Hertz going at it. And I continue to just watch this race unfold. And it's what I predicted all day long, talking with the guys, was what we would see is just a long, drawn-out race here, single file for the most part. There goes Scott right there to the 9th spot. He'll move forward. Coming up on that stage break at lap 40. However, Chase Durham is closing down and running down Jason Fensler. Chase starting to cut away with the axe of the lead to the lead of your race leader. And that would be huge. Again, playoff points are relevant here. That's another thing you got to think about. Playoff points are in play. What are we going to see playoff-wise as we continue here? Take a look. This is going to be so interesting as they go side by side with Fensler out front. Durham in 2nd. Cody Dorsey there in 3rd. This is one of those you start looking where everybody was at coming into the night and thinking, what is this going to be, right? And I think that is my question mark throughout this race as we got continuing action on track. Is there anybody that can do it, right? Is there anybody that can get up there and chase down Jason? You got a car dropping back here, Christopher Hart's to pit road. First stop of the night, it's going to be Christopher coming down 4 tires and fuel. Again, right now, Cody, David, right now, Chase, right there in the mix as well, second. Now, Chase came in around 8-9 points back, third person in the line of the playoff drivers. So he'd be 8 points back coming in to Jason Fensler. Again, Fensler with the bonus points and et cetera, with 7 wins on the year. Had a pretty good cushion over P2 even at 7 points. And that was Dylan Walterman. And Dylan Walterman having a problem here tonight. Not competing as strong in stage 1 as I would like to see him coming in second in the playoff standings. I think that's going to be tough on Dylan here. If you get behind, you only have 3 races to make up here. Cody Dorsey right here as well in the 9 with Chase Durham right there behind him. Or Chance Durham, excuse me. Chase Durham right there in P2. That gap stable at about 1.4 seconds between those 2 drivers here tonight. So again, the big difference here is those 7 bonus points coming in for Fensler versus 1 bonus point for Dylan Walterman and Chase. Kind of set them apart. But Chase is not giving up here. He is trying his best to run down Jason. He's 1.7 back. However, time in stage 1 is quickly running out here tonight. Now again, we're going to have 2 stages. That's 2 points opportunities. Going to make it very hard for anybody to recover if you get behind here in round 1. Again, next week we go to Pocono, Pennsylvania for round 2. And then the season finale at Richmond, just like that, and we will be done. So you've got to keep these 3 race playoffs in your mind the whole time you're driving. Walterman sliding backwards every position you lose right now. That's going to be points. That is not going to be good for the 99 camper Walterman. Walterman needs more than this if he's going to have a shot. Durham right there behind your race leader, still at 1.7 seconds. Nothing changing there. David the third, Dane Moyer, Cody Dorsey, Chance Durham back here. Scott in 7th, Dylan James and Justin Stannard almost outside the top 10. Stannard really in big boo-boo trouble here, as David Ballou will come to pit road and he will get 4 tires and fuel on that number 52 machine. Just shy of 10 to go in stage 1. It's the only distance. Can somebody stretch it and maybe play a little bit of fuel strategy here? Get to the end of the stage. Collect the bonus points at lap 40. Again, about 10 laps away from that bonus point stage, or the stage points being handed out. Durham right there in 2nd. Scott up there to 7th. There's Chance. Everybody continuing to run nice and smooth at the moment. No issues early here at Charlotte. 100 to go here tonight. There's the 5 of Fensler and Fensler Racing, continuing to yank away from the field. Now, Chase is in a bit of a conundrum because you could probably short pit and make up some on the race leader, but you would be giving away the valuable stage points, and I don't think with a 3-race playoff that is something that he's A, willing to do or B, able to do. That kind of concerns me. You do that, you give up those, what would essentially be 8 or 9 points to Finsler. You can't do that just for a race win, I don't think. Just like in real NASCAR, these stages are all so important at this point of the season. 98 to go, 33 on the board. About 8 laps remaining in stage 1. Finsler right now 2.1 seconds over Durham. Puts him in a good spot. He can save some fuel. Keep that car out there rolling. And start this off in the playoffs just like he's done everything else this year. Up front. Man, this is just an epic drive for Finsler. But right now, Durham saying, not yet, buddy. I'm not giving up. Dorsey. Chance Durham right there as well. 97 to go at Charlotte, friends and family. 97 to go. Next time by, we'll come to lap 35 on the board. But it's Jason Finsler continuing to lead the dominating charge out of turn number 2. And I've always been honest with all my viewers, and I tell you what, I'm looking at this series right now, and if it continues here at the end of stage 1, he's going to be hard to beat tonight. Justin Stannard right there in 8th. 9th is Dylan Walterman. Dennis Steele. There's David Blue 1 lap down. Fresher tires right now on that car. He's already made a stop. 36 complete that time. Or this time by. James Catrone up to 3rd. Not ignoring Catrone here, but he's also not a playoff driver. So or up to 5th, so you start looking at that. That's a spot that Chance just lost to James. Valuable points for Chance here. Chase to 3rd, Chase to pit road. So there we go. Chase having to dive down just before the stage break. Now can your leader make it? This is going to be huge if he can't make it to 40 laps. 38 this time by. 38 at the stripe. Nice and smooth, James Catrone. Don't really know, unless Chase could not definitely make it, why he would dive down at that point. In the stage, Dane Moyer to 3rd. He'll come to pit road. Cody Dorsey to pit road. Now the real question becomes, can the 5 make it on fuel in stage 1? That's going to be so close. He should be coming to 2 to go in the stage this time by. He'll stay out again. Catrone to 2nd. As more drivers dive down. There's Dane Moyer coming off of pit road. Finsler going to come around to put lap 40 on the board. He'll receive the white flag in stage number 1. And here we go. It'll be the white flag in the stage this time by. Out of the corner. He'll come to pit road. So here we go. White flag in stage 1. And Finsler to pit road. 1 to go in stage number 1 here. Catrone stays out. Chance here as well. 1 lap to go in stage number 1. Where will Finsler come across? Catrone down the back straightaway. Here we go. Coming to the checkered flag. Stage number 1 coming to a close. Checkered is out now in stage number 1. Catrone will win the stage. Coming out of turn number 2, it's going to be Chance coming across to get 2nd in the stage. Stannard 3rd. Dennis 4th. Dylan should maybe get 5th. Now the caution. I've got showing Finsler in fifth with a car on pit road. But Finsler going to come home fifth in the stage. Chase, Dane Moyer, Blue, Walterman was on pit road at the time of caution. So that will have to get worked out. But there you go. That is it for stage number 1. Patron getting the end of stage 1 here. Well, Patron getting it done. Oh. 42 complete here tonight. First stage in the books. Finsler not getting that stage win. Going to be huge here tonight. Let's talk to Dylan if we can. He's going to be a little bit unhappy with that performance in stage number 1. He is Dylan unmuted. He is. Dylan Walterman, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Alrighty, man. Not really the stage 1 that you wanted, sir.
No, I tried to save fuel and it went the wrong way. So, strategy I tried to play.
Yeah, it's funny because I threw the checkered out on the overlay for the stage, right? And I was trying to calculate where everybody was at, but we had cars on pit road at the time of caution. So I think there's going to...
And I was that guy.
I think we may have to have an admin review of the stage order at the end of the race because it got a little hectic.
Yes.
I had Finsler in like 5th at the end of the stage.
Yeah, I once I heard him say he was pitting, I tried to save as much as I could, but coming off of 4, it said I had to pit. I had not even enough to make it halfway.
There we go. All right, Dylan, I'll let you go. Best of luck in stage 2, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, which lobby you want to go back to, sir?
The one with Dennis Steele, please.
Okay, we'll do. And I forgot where... Okay, he is in other games. Gotcha. All righty. Well, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the start of stage 2 here tonight.
For the finest in vinyl siding, rain gutters, overhangs, storm and replacement windows, even patios and decks, trust in the experts at Ultimate Siding and Gutters. In addition to being licensed and insured, our technicians are also friendly and courteous, performing hassle-free service and installation at affordable rates. Plus, we provide free estimates for commercial and residential structures. Our entire staff will exceed your expectations. For the ultimate in siding, gutters, and much more, call Ultimate Siding and Gutters today.
All right, back here once again as we continue to ride around under yellow tonight. The old riding around, we get ready to go back green to flag racing again. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming out here tonight as we get ready to go once again here this evening. Should be a great restart here. The Patron should lead them to green in a moment. The Patron should lead them to green here in just one moment. Here we go. Patron ready to bring them to green once again. Patron out front ready to go. We'll get ready for a great restart here. Finsler right there lined up ready to go here tonight. 43 of 130 complete here tonight from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. James Catrone, Jason Finsler, Dennis Steele in the top 3 here tonight. So we're going to try to go crank it up here on the restart. We'll see if it works out. Finsler right there ready to go. After what had to be a little bit of disappointment there in the first stage. 85 going to be the break for stage 2 here tonight at Charlotte. Folks, you are watching the Underdog Racing League here live on Extreme Sim TV. Brought to you by Ultimate Siding and Gutters. Again, thanks to those guys as we get ready to go. Playoff race number 1 here tonight at Charlotte. Let's do a little crank it up here from Charlotte. All right, back here live at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dennis Steele out front leading the way around the Charlotte Motor Speedway right now. Great for Dennis Steele. Jason Finsler to second. Justin Stenard moving his way up to third early in stage number 2. Again, working stage number 2 here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 85 laps, your stage distance to cover here tonight before we get the final stage break out of the way, but Finsler setting third. But what about Dennis Steele for a non-playoff driver out there leading the charge at Charlotte? My question here, Finsler back to third, Stenard to second in the Phantom Machine. Can Finsler work his way back through the pack easily? He had the lead earlier, lost it during the stage cycle. How will the stages affect him as we continue to run right now? Well, again, 79 on the board to go. Roughly 30 so in the stage, just so everybody at home is aware of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at here. So again, everybody fighting their way through here. It was an interesting stage number 1. It is still up front leading the way. We'll take a look at our race stats here in a moment. Taking a look at stats here, Penzler, the fastest driver, had 4 caution laps during that first stage break that we did have just a moment ago. But look at the night for our friend over there of Dennis Steele. Look at where he has been here tonight. Great job. Can't complain. Dennis Steele started 10th up to first here and doing a good job holding his weight. Not losing any ground to Stenard. Handsome Penzler. Man, Penzler, not the night he's looking for right now. Kind of falling backwards at the moment. I never want to count out Penzler, but my car not seeming to be the same as it was early in this race. Right now, Chase Durham right here. Penzler to 4th right at the moment. I'm not going to say I'm shocked, but I'm shocked, man. 5, normally much better than where he's at right now. There's Penzler back behind Chase. Christopher Hertz right there in the 21. David Ballou there as well. How about Dennis Steele getting up front, pulling away, really bringing it here at Charlotte in this South Street Media 130. I'm in shock. Man, oh man, oh man. South Street Media, I think it's like 260 mile here tonight as these guys continue to do battle. Back there, David Ballou, Cody Dorsey. Look at Cody. Back here as well, hanging on. James Catrone back there in the mix. 74 on the board. Up to go, but Dennis Steele up front by 3.3 seconds and continuing to be the fastest car on track right now. Let's take a look at what happened here. You take a look at the tire stint. Justin Stenard, about 13 laps on his tires, 15 laps on the race leader's tires. Really odd to see these cars reacting the way they are right now. Again, lap 85 is where we're looking for stage number 2 tonight. I'm a little bit perplexed. I mean, I know, look, we're obviously, clearly, the track's going to change going to sunset, right? But we're not there yet. I feel like the track's already has changed quite a bit. We're not completely sundown, but I feel like it is changing the handling on some of these race cars and where these guys want to be. And keeping up with that and how you drive the track is going to be important. Christopher Hertz. You look at somebody like a Jason Penzler. I know we've harped on him tonight, but was out front dominant. Now stuck in traffic 3 seconds back from your race leader back in 5th. That is not what you want to see if you're Penzler. Think about Chase here and the opportunity for Chase right now, or Chance right there in 2nd. His brother came in 3rd in points tonight. He wasn't even in the top 3. And right now he has a big opportunity. He came in 9th in the playoffs to really shake this up. Great to see Chance out there getting her done. For reference, he came in about 8 or so points off your race leader, off your pole or your number 1 seed. Look at how big of a difference that could make for him and his championship hopes. Where he sits, this race could totally turn the playoff picture on top of its own head. And again, don't want to harp on it, but I will. Only 3 rounds in this playoff scenario. 3, not 1, not 4 or 5 rounds. 3 rounds. 10 drivers, 3 rounds. And right now, You've got a non-playoff car leading. Durham there in second. Justin Stennard in third. That is not the way that I would have looked at the lineup or thinking of the lineup coming to the end of the stage 2 here before long. Man, I'm kind of in shock, man. Great race tonight at Charlotte. $63 on the board. Remember, pit stops probably before the end of stage 2 once again was very important at the end of stage 1. We'll see if they rear their head again here for the end of stage 2 coming up. Hill leads. Durham in second. Stennard in third. 66 on the board here tonight. Justin Stennard inside the top 3. There's Chance Durham. The 4th, Jason Finsler in 5th. Man, oh man, oh man. Scott there. Christopher Hertz and Cody Dorsey right there as well. I've just got to question everything right now. Boys and girls, this is absolutely insanity. This one is going to get good by the end. Wow. Where does this end here tonight? Right now, everybody hanging on at the moment up front and still leading the way. They're still leading the way right now. And oh man, get a steal now. Chance Durham to pit road. Durham gonna come down, 63 to go. $63 to go with Steele out front. Steele leads the way. Right now, here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Stennard, Scott, Finsler, Hertz, Catrone, right there as well. David, Dylan, Cody, your top 10. Here we go. More to pit road. Here comes Dylan Walterman. He'll come down 4 tires and fuel on that Toyota. 62 to go here. He's on pit road. Dennis the man still out front in that Coca-Cola Polar Bear machine, leading over Mr. Chase. Finsler's car still not coming alive here with a roughly coming next time to 15 to go in stage 2. Man, oh man, that car is still not where it was at in stage 1 here tonight. Great drive here for everybody here tonight. We've been watching this thing go here for about 1 hour here tonight. And you see still up front with 60 to go this time. One more stage break coming at lap 85, which folks at home, we are closing in on rapidly. We've seen pit stops at the end of stage 1 mix up the running order. Will it happen again? Man, oh man, oh man. They continue to do what they can with Dennis out front. So interesting as they run with Dennis Steele out front. Now Dennis Steele coming to pit road. Catron will, or Durham will take over the race lead right here. Justin Snord right there in second. Scott there with Jason Benzler there as well. That's the way they say it. Can't Chase out front leading here tonight with Justin Stenard in second. That's the way they run here. 1 and 2, 57 to go. Chase continuing to lead Justin. 57 to go with about 11 laps left in the stage. Left in the stage. There's Scott as well. Chase right there in the mix also. And great racing so far as they work their way through 56 to go. Chase leads there. Justin Stenard. Stenardo with Scott, Cody Dorsey back here as well on pit road. There goes Scott to pit road. He'll get down for fresh tires and fuel as well. Benzler moving up the running order. Remember, he had to pit last time as well. That's what hurt him with 10 to go in the stage. Will we see the same thing? Last stage break didn't get the points he wanted. Right now, Justin Stenard battling for the race lead. Look at Stenard go to the race lead. That boy felt some fire somewhere. He's to the front of the field. That Phantom machine out front. Can you believe Justin Stenard leads the way in the opening round at Charlotte? I sat in here and talked to these boys virtually all day. Stenard was in the group playing Farming Simulator. Wasn't very excited. Didn't think he had a good shot. And here tonight, after farming fields all day, growing crops and combining them down, he leads at Charlotte off of turn 4. Right now, 78 to go here. Justin Stenard leads the way with Chase Durham in second and Jason Benzler. Man, oh man, oh man. He got through practice driving the tractor today and out front tonight at Charlotte. Treating that thing like a souped up tractor, leading them at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Durham falling backwards a little bit. How will the strategy play out here with 78, 79 on the board? 79 and this time by. Stenard leads. Look, Stenard off the pace. Stenard off the pace. That was a lap car. Excuse me. I about got excited there. Looked like Stenard was off the pace, but it was a lap car coming through. Now, can he nurse this baby to the stage end? 51 laps to go here tonight for Stenard. Stenard out front. Durham behind him. Benzler the third cycling forward. 51 laps to go. To go here tonight. Justin Stenard out front leading. 4 cars back here. Dennis Steele led earlier. He's back to 8. Remember, though, he did make a stop on 4 tires on fuel. 7 laps to go. Coming to 5 to go in the stage now. With 5 to go in the stage. Stenard looking to make it 5 more laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Just under 10 miles to get to the stage break and have a shot at it. Chase Durham back there, a little bit further back. Stenard continuing to lead. Here comes the two machine of Chance Durham on fresh tires, working to the bottom. Working past his brother and the race leader here with 82 going on the board. Man, the attention span has got to be unreal right now as we watch these guys head towards their final playoff, or the final few laps of stage number 2 in the longest race of the year, brought to you by South Street Media on Extreme Sim TV. Right now, Stenard leads them coming off the corner. Chase up there as well. 48 to go here tonight. Man, the attention's starting to build. 83 on the board. This time by Stenard. Leads by a cat hair with here tonight. A whisker hair now down the back straightaway for Stenard. Man, oh man, oh man. No contact there. Chase got below Justin. Shoved him up the racetrack. Chase Durham to the race lead. Coming across the stripe, should be to go in the stage. Justin Stenard trying to fight back under the 4. He's got to bring the sword out off of turn 2 and powder that thing down the back straightaway. He does, but he's going to lose some ground. Coming to what should be the white flag in the stage once again, folks. Here we go again. Coming out of turn 4. White flag in the stage. Here comes Fensler for second. Fensler up to second now. Durham out front. Can Durham hold off Fensler? Late in the stage. Coming to the checkered flag. This time by in stage number 2. Chase Durham right there by leading Fensler. Fensler with a late stage charge. Into 3 and 4. Checkered flag this time by in stage. The brother's going to block both lanes. Nowhere for Fensler to go. And it's Chase Durham taking it in stage number 2, bringing it to the bank. There we go. Chase Durham holds off Jason Fensler for stage number 2. How about that? There you go. Well, Chase Durham going to get stage number 2. Jason Fensler going to come home second. Justin Stenard third. James Caprone fourth. Christopher Hertz fifth. David Bulef sixth. Dennis Steele seventh. Dane Moyer, Chance, and Cody, your top 10. That's the way they lined out the second stage. Folks, we're going to step aside and pay some bills here tonight. And we'll be right back here with more at Charlotte.
For the finest in vinyl siding, rain gutters, overhangs, storm and replacement windows, even patios and decks, trust in the experts at Ultimate Siding and Gutters. In addition to being licensed and insured, our technicians are also friendly and courteous, performing hassle-free service and installation at affordable rates. Plus, we provide free estimates for commercial and residential structures. Our entire staff will exceed your expectations. For the ultimate in siding, gutters, and much more, call Ultimate Siding and Gutters today.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Not to worry, everybody. We're back here. No worries. I need some longer ad runs though, as we get ready to go here for stage number 3. Again, thank you to everybody that makes all this happen each every week. James Catrone going to be up front for the restart here for stage number 3. Well, the ending stage of tonight's event. No more stages. We'll go to the end. Who's going to grab the win here in the longest race of the year at Charlotte? Again, it's been Matt with you in the booth all night long. This race is brought to you by South Street Media. Check them out on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and literally everywhere else that you can find them, and Instagram as well. That's South Street Media. So there you go. James Catrone out front for the restart. We'll be ready to go in just a moment. Alrighty, here we go, ready to go, stage number 3. Boys and girls at home, are you ready for stage 3? Because I knows I am. Ready to get this bad boy rolling, stage number 3. Coming your way here tonight, let's go. 90 of 130 on the board. Green flag to wave, 40 laps to end it here in Charlotte. Pretty even stage links here tonight. Durham out front, Catrone to second. Look at Hertz there as well. And we got problems. Nard or Fensler out of this event. And we got a car scrubbling down the back straightaway. But right now, look at this. Fensler blinked out. Fensler out at Charlotte. Your number 1 seed in the playoffs having a problem. And Dylan Walterman on the apron. Are you kidding me? Alton Walterman on the apron here. Durham out front. Boy, the guys and girls deep in the pack here. Chance Durham, Dennis Steele. A lot of opportunity now. That door just got kicked wide open as Jason Finsler having a problem here tonight. That playoff door, the door to the win and the championship, just got swung wide open. 38 to go for Chance Durham out front. Now, if you're in the playoffs, you see that on the ticker that he is not here, your chances just got one hell of a lot better. $37 laps to go. 37 to go. And you may be think I'm exaggerating here this year. 10 starts this year. 9 of them being inside the top 10. And here tonight, disaster strikes for Jason Finsler. Think about that. 10 starts, 9 top 5s, 9 top 10s. Inside the top 5 every week. In the first week of the playoffs, disaster. That's just, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that just happened. 95 of 30 complete here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Justin Stannard, the fifth here. Chase Durham out front. Dennis Steele here as well. Man, oh man, 35 laps to go. James Catrone right there as well. James Catrone inside the top 6. Man, the storylines are going to be insane when we leave Charlotte here tonight. Headed for the Pocono Mountains in 1 week. But it's Chance Durham out front. Durham leading with Dennis Steele right there in second. Dennis Steele not a playoff driver. Dorsey there as well. Stannard back there. Beulah there as well. Catrone. Dane Moyer right there in the mix. 34 to go. I just cannot believe what we're seeing here with 33 to go here tonight at Charlotte. Absolutely insanity tonight around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Scott back here in 9th and 10th. Dylan Walterman and Mr. Jason Finsler both having problems here. Dennis Steele right there. There's the 42 as well. Holding serve right now. It is going to be 31 laps to go for Chance. Chance out front. Chase Durham back here as well. Justin Stannard inside the top 5. Great run for Justin. Stannard, great job in that Fanta number 33 machine here tonight inside the top 5 with 30 to go. You have to look at this. With 30 laps to go. Chance, Dennis, Cody, Chase, Justin Stannard, James Catrone right there, Dane Moyer. And you really have to put your future glasses on here tonight to think to yourself, what's it going to take here headed to Pocono? It's been a crazy round 1. How much crazier can this playoff really get when we go to Pocono and Richmond? And Chase Durham to third. Cody Dorsey to fourth. Up front right now, Chance Durham leads. Could this be a Durham and Durham show to the playoffs here? Tell you what, tonight proves it, right? It's never over till it's over. Everybody coming into the night felt like it was a Bensler show. Bensler's going to get it. And here tonight, that gets proven different. With 28 to go, when you've got Chance, Dennis, and Chase, and Justin Stenard all right up there with an opportunity to drastically cut into the lead of the playoffs. And really no cautions to speak of for on-track incidents here tonight. It's all been through the stages here. Man, oh man, 27 to go. Chance out front. Cody Dorsey going to lose a spot to Scott here. Dorsey tonight. Coming off the pit road. We know fuel most likely will be an issue here tonight with 27 laps to go here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It was in stage 1. It was in stage 2. I assume it's going to be an issue in stage 3 as they continue to do battle. I appreciate it, man. This has been so much fun. Chase Durham sitting in front. In third, there's Justin Stenard right there as well. 25 laps to go this time by. About 13 minutes of racing here. So again, 25 to go here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Chase out front by about 2 seconds. Lap time wise, he's a bit quicker than pretty much everybody on the racetrack. Back to Catrone right now. Catrone was the fastest lap time by, but he's going to have to get by Dane Moyer here. That is the battle on track for 5th and 6th between Catrone and Moyer on track for position. And again, these guys continue to do battle. 24 to go. Chance out front leading. Chance Durham out front leading the way. 24 to go at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Catrone going to get by Moyer here. That's going to be for 5th and 6th. Wonderful drive right now for both those machines as they hang tight right now with 23 to go. "23 laps to go here tonight as they continue to do battle." So much craziness that we have watched here tonight. I am so happy the way this race has been. Can't say how much I am stoked and excited about how far this is going to go tonight. And this is just round number 1, right? We got a long way to go here in this series, and Chase up front leading. Chase leading, Stenard, Catrone battling for 2nd. They're actually closing in on Chase here. Excuse me, Chase the 3rd, Chance is leading. The other Durham leading, my apologies. And Dennis Steele right there as well. Again, you continue to work through. This is going to be so interesting as they work their way through. And oh man. This is going to be one hell of a battle to the end here tonight. Right now, not 20 laps to go. Dennis Steele now getting the lead. after pit stops there for Chance. Oh, here we go. Chance on pit road. He'll get fuel and tires. Here we go, boys and girls. What will happen now? Dennis Steele to the race lead. Keep in mind, that's Dennis Steele out front now, working her way through green flag stops near the end. $19 to go. Here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dennis Steele, James Catrone, Chase, Denard, Dane Moyer, your top 5. 18 laps to go this time by. 18 to go at Charlotte. Two more rounds here after tonight. Two more races in the playoffs. Who is it going to be? Put their name atop the leaderboard here tonight. Again, with 17 laps to go, pit stops will be most likely a problem for a lot of guys. 25 on this stint for your race leader. 26 for second. Then it's going to be Moyer there as well. Now, keep in mind, the first car that can make it probably all the way to the end is right here. Cody Dorsey right now over Chance. Chance back there as well, but it's Dorsey trying to play the short pit strategy right now in the first car on Freshies. So in theory, if it works the way in theory it would, he would cycle through to the race lead here at the very end. We will see though. 8 about 8 minutes of running to go, about 15 laps to go, as Steele and Catrone continue 1-2 at the front of this pack. Now Steele gonna move high, Catrone gonna go to the bottom. It's gonna be James Catrone off of turn 4 to take over the race lead late. Great battling out front, 15 laps to go. We have seen one heck of a battle throughout this whole field over this 130 lap affair here tonight. Now you've come down to the last 15 of it. Dennis Steele, Chase Durham, Justin Stenardo. Man, these guys are not going to give up, are they? Absolutely not. 14 to go. All right. Steele to pit road. Dennis Steele will come down for his tires. 14 to go. Continuing to look at this. Steele to pit road. Here comes Cody Dorsey. I mean, again, Cody in a great position on pit strategy here. Going to take over the 6th spot. And right now, Cody's got about a 3-second lead over the nearest competitor of Chase. Now, Chase is running him down weather quickly. But, I mean, what a battle up here. Stenard going to move to 4th. There's Chase and Cody. Right there together. James Catrone continuing to lead, but Catrone going to need to hit pit road here. Stenard, Catrone, Moyer, David Beulah still have yet to hit pit road for their final stop here tonight. Then it's going to be Cody Dorsey, in theory, would take the race lead, but the battle is going to be between Chance Durham right now and Cody Dorsey on who's going to have that spot. Chance a little bit faster than Cody Dorsey right now. Chance going to come through right this time by, hanging tight right now. Catrone out front. What a beautiful run here with 11 to go. This time by for Catrone. But unfortunately, I just don't think he's going to have enough fuel to get there. Meanwhile, Cody Dorsey trying to hold off Durham. But Chance Durham is coming right now. Now, Chase Durham, on the opposite strategy, stayed out longer. He's got 31 laps on his set. Can he maybe stretch it here? 10 to go. If I had to think anybody was going to stretch it here tonight, it would probably be Chase. He's got one extra lap of fuel as of now in the tank over mostly everybody else up front. But Dayton Moyer back there in second, back there in third, even a lap more than that. So keep that in mind. The first car that may have the best shot of making it on fuel might be right here in third and fourth between Justin Stannard and Dane Moyer. So if they can make it, they would be in the catbird seat. 9 to go. Again, Moyer and Justin got a little bit more gasoline in the tank than the guys up in front of him. Need that gasoline to make that car go. You run out of go power, it ain't going to go nowhere. It'll be go stall is exactly what it'll be instead of go gadget. So right now, that's the way they say it. You take a look at Catrone, Durham, everybody up front battling it out. Who's it going to be? 8 to go at Charlotte. Moyer setting third, Stannard setting fourth, maybe in a catbird seat here. Dane Moyer to third. Justin Stannard. Case Durham up here. Again, 34, 35 on the tank. So by the math here, is Stannard going to lose a spot to Bua. The first car that would have to hit pit road out of the front stint of cars would be your race leader of Catrone. He has got the less gasoline in the tank here. 7 laps to go. So in theory, once we see Catrone hit pit road, it's only going to be a lap or so later that you're going to see Durham coming down. 2 laps after that, in theory, would be David Beulah and then Moyer and then Stannard. But with 6 to go, can these guys hang on and make it on fuel? Again, big storyline of the night. Jason Fensler got disconnected from the lobby. Going to be a DNF here for tonight for Fensler. That's huge. In the playoff battle. 5 to go. Catrone. He drinks Catrone, leads as Catrone right now. Up front by 3 seconds. Man, James Catrone. Chase Durham there as well. David Beulah. Now, Justin Stannard has slipped backwards a little bit, but still a great run for Stannard late in the going at Charlotte. We shall see how the do-si-do goes and who goes to pit road where. Here we go. 6. 4 to go for Catrone. Catrone has to clutch that race car. He's got to bring it through the best of his abilities. Up front right now. He'll come out of turn 4. He'll see the 3 to go signal. Catrone, Chase, David Beulah up there. But James Catrone came in here outside the playoffs, and he's looking to go to victory lane at Charlotte. Catrone 3 laps away from possible victory lane, but fuel is a question for these guys. 2 to go for your race leader. Catrone looking to pull it off here. 4-second lead over Chance Durham, and then David Ballou, then Dane Moyer, then Justin Stannard in the top 5. Battle right there for second between Durham and David. But it's going to be James Catrone, a non-playoff driver, leading. Coming to the final lap of the race. Coming to 1 to go for the 38. Does he have enough octane left in the tank to bring it around 1.5 miles to victory lane at Charlotte? In the South Street Media. 1:30 here tonight at Charlotte. Here we go down the back straightaway. Catrone up front, could just about coast from here. James Catrone didn't make the playoffs, but he comes in here tonight in the playoff opener, and he'll take it to victory lane at Charlotte. Congratulations, James Catrone, winning it here tonight. Chase Durham going to come home second. David Ballou to third. Dane Moyer to fourth. Justin Stennard with a top 5 here tonight. Chase Durham will come home if he comes out of turn 4. In the 6th, right there, Cody Dorsey gonna roll out 7th. Scott in 8th. Hertz in 9th. And Dennis Steele, the last car running. But James Catrone playing the spoiler here tonight and getting the W in that number 38 ride. What a job for James Catrone to go to victory lane. Can you believe it? I can't. Chase Durham second. David Ballou in third. And that rounds out your field in what was an epic race here tonight. Man. Can you believe the 38 is going to take home the playoff race number 1? Jesus, man. Congratulations to James Catrone on all his efforts. Cody Dorsey. Justin Stennard. Out to Justin Stennard here. Mr. Stennardo, you got a copy? Yep, you got a copy. Top 5 for you here tonight, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, big night in the point standings with Hensler having the problems he had. You finished 5th here. Gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. I screwed the pooch. I didn't have the correct steering pinion, so I could run fast for like 10 laps, and then I just destroyed my tires. Otherwise, I would have been up there with James and Chance. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. It still worked out in the end. And come back next week at Pocono and try not to die in turn 3.
There we go. Don't die in turn 3. That's the words of the day.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Justin. Top 5 in the opening round of the playoffs for you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the broadcast. Keep it up.
No problem, buddy.
Take care.
All right, there is Mr. Justin Stennard with a great run, but you got to think up here in that number 38. Came home with the race win. It is James Catrone. James, you got me.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, dude, victory lane at Charlotte, my guy.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, you played a little bit of a spoiler here tonight.
Well, I knew it was a fuel strategy race from the get-go, so really racing early in a run was pretty pointless. We could make it 37 or so laps on a fuel run if we ran all out, maybe a little less. So really, with every stage being pretty much 40 green flag laps, you have to save right from the get-go, and if you save from the beginning, you could save enough tire to keep a consistent lap time. And I knew that was the way to go from the beginning, especially with a short field. So it's just all fuel savings.
Well, you did a great job saving the fuel going to victory lane. What was it like having the playoff guys all the way around you?
I mean, I really don't race it any different. I mean, I really can't. If I start trying to race them different, that's when mistakes happen. I'm here for the win regardless, whether I'm in the playoffs or not. So
There you go, James, man. Well, you got the win here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank on your car?
I just want to thank everybody that puts on this league, Justin and everybody, and thank you for doing the broadcast.
All right, Mr. James Catrone, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All righty, let's get Chase down here. I think that's Chase. That is Chase. Hey, Chase, man, Matt in the booth. You got me.
Yes, I got you.
Well, P2 here tonight, brother, and I'll tell you, you looked at it as a situation to where you were able to gain a ton of points with Bensler kind of having an issue. I know you wanted to win, but still yet a huge night for you, both you and Chance, really.
Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I was staring at my fuel and Justin and the guys behind me so much that last run that I had no idea the 38 was still in front of me. I honestly thought I won that thing, and then I just wasn't paying attention. But no, like you said, I was definitely focused on points once Fensler dropped out, and even just coming into the night, I knew I needed to get a good points day and really not have any mistakes. But it ended up being a fuel saving kind of race, and played out pretty good.
Yeah, it did, man. It was a crazy, crazy night.
Yeah, I was not, I practiced quite a bit for it, but I was practicing speed and saving tires. So the fact that each stage and the last run there all came down to fuel mileage, it's a little frustrating because, you want to get out there and battle with everyone and race your 100%, but you kind of had to just tone it down and save fuel the whole time. But
yeah,
it was a fun night.
Well, man, tell you what, you come home P2, but the bigger question is going to be when everything's tallied up, where the points stand, buddy. But maybe next week, one more spot up.
Yep, I hope so. Pocono, I'm not sure. No, I don't think I've ever turned a lap there in a cup car, so I got a lot of practice ahead of me this week, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
All righty, Chase, man. Congratulations. Anybody on the car you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my brother for being a good teammate for sure. I bounce off ideas with him during the race, and he's super supportive. But yeah, other than that, just a good night overall.
Yeah, Thor, man. Well, again, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All righty, we will see you later on, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. Guys, thank you for coming out. This was the Underdog Racing League and the Ultimate Siding and Gutters Cup Series Season 1 for the Next Gen Cars at the Charlotte Raceway. Opening round of the playoffs. What a night. Final thoughts on the evening. You just never know what's going to happen in these playoffs and what you're going to run across. You've seen somebody come in tonight in Fensler who had a dominant year. Disaster striking in round 1. Now he's got to go to Pocono. Can't have another bad race. The tensions are going to be high when we go to the Pocono Mountains next week. Again, thank you to South Street Media for coming on board as well. Thank you to Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, everybody that makes these things possible. As always, it's been Matt in the booth. I appreciate having you for the last hour and a half. We'll see you in 1 week in Pocono, Pennsylvania. Good night, everyone. Have a good one, and we'll see you in Pennsylvania.